I am becoming increasingly concerned about tensions between Jews and African Americans here in New York City. Tensions have been rising as a result of the knockout game, which we talked about once or twice. Some of the victims have been Orthodox Jews, some perpetrators here in New York City. In fact, I think almost all, if not all, I don't want to speak out of turn, so I'll leave that as a maybe, of the perpetrators have been young African Americans. And I am on the street, Lewis. I'm seeing tensions rising. There was a black guy near the subway near my apartment in Brooklyn with a huge sign saying Jewish landlords pushing black people out of Brooklyn. Google it, and something about Yids or Jaime, something like that. An Orthodox, a group of Orthodox Jews are accused of having beaten up a black man in Williamsburg on the street. And I just am very disturbed by this because these are two groups that should be working together against hatred, against discrimination, but also, Lewis, have a long history of working together when it comes to the civil rights movement in the United States. Remember, Lewis, that back in June of 1964, there's this famous story of 3 civil rights workers that disappeared and eventually turned up dead. And the assumption by many is that these 3 were African American, and that is actually not true. James Chaney was a young black Mississippian, but the other 2 who were found dead, Andrew Goodman and Michael Schwerner, were New York Jews who understood the importance of the civil rights movement and understood, because of the history of persecution of Jews, that it was important to stand up for African Americans in the civil rights movement. And it's just horrifying to me that now we have tensions rising once again, and I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We are talking about people here, and most people are not very rational and level-headed. And here probably got something that might snowball. I think maybe we just need to send Lenny Kravitz to New York to get this all settled.
Right, yeah, he could actually maybe be a broker of peace and negotiation here. That would be good. And by the way, do not bring in Jesse Jackson. Do not bring in Al Sharpton for this. I completely reject Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson as so-called arbiters of race relations, particularly when they both have histories of anti-Semitic statements. So I would prefer, Lewis, Lenny Kravitz, half Jewish, half black, to any Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson type. But it is concerning, especially when it's happening right outside my apartment.
Yeah, I mean, I would pick pretty much anyone over Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton, but unfortunately, you know that they will be involved.
Okay, on today's bonus show, we will be talking about Republicans are now running trainings about how to speak to women. It's such a foreign thing, apparently, that they need trainings on this. Also, some of Bill Clinton's doodles, his drawings on secret documents, have been leaked, and they are fascinating. And we've also got some China stories. Lewis hosts and produces the bonus show. I am the sidekick on the bonus show. And you get the bonus show by becoming a supporter of the David Pakman Show. Go to davidpakman.com/membership to sign up today.